Hey everybody, so in this video we're going to talk about writing a quadratic equation if we're given the vertex, okay? So since we are given the vertex, we want to remember what the vertex form is. Okay, so for a quadratic equation, our vertex form is a times x minus h squared plus k. Okay, where hk is the vertex. Okay, so let's look at an example of writing an equation with this information. Okay, so we're going to write a quadratic equation with the given features. Okay, so for the first example, we're going to have that the vertex is 2, 4. And it goes through 1, 6. Okay, so let's go ahead and use our vertex form. So we have y equals a times x minus h squared plus k. Okay, and we're going to fill in the vertex first. Okay, so this is our h and this is our k, and we're going to fill those into this equation. So I have a times x minus 2 squared plus 4. Okay, the vertex has the most information in it. That's the most important point of the graph, right? That's the center point. So we want to fill that in first. After I've done that, I'm going to plug in my second point for x and y, and this is going to let me find a. Okay, so here we go. Plug in 6 for y and 1 for x. So here I'm going to have a 1 minus 2 is negative 1. Okay, and then I'm going to do negative 1 squared, and that's 1. Okay, and then a times 1 is just a. So the first thing I'm doing is simplifying inside the parentheses and simplifying that square. Okay, and then I can subtract 4 from both sides to see what a is. So 6 minus 4 is 2. Okay, and that's my a value. Okay, then we're going to go back to our equation and we are going to plug in my a value. So a is 2, and I had x minus 2 squared plus 4. Okay, so my final answer would be this equation right here. Okay, let's do one more example like that. So we're going to use the exact same directions. We're just going to get some different information. So again, we're going to start with our vertex form because we know the vertex. So we have y equals a times x minus h squared plus k. And we are going to plug in our vertex, right? This is h and this is k. Okay, so I have y equals a times x minus negative 1 squared plus negative 5. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and simplify the signs here. Now I know that minus negative 1 is the same as plus 1. Okay, and plus negative 5 is the same as minus 5. Okay. So once I have my vertex plugged in, then I'm going to find a, and I do that by plugging in my second point. Okay, so I'm going to plug in negative 17 for y, oops, and I need to plug in 1 for x. Okay, again, I'm going to simplify in the parentheses first. So 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay, and then I'm going to do my square. So 2 squared is 4. So this is going to be 4a. I'm going to add 5 to both sides to get rid of this minus 5. So negative 17 plus 5 is negative 12. Divide both sides by 4. Okay, and I get a equals negative 3. So then the last thing I'm going to do is go back to my equation and I'm going to plug in my a value. So a is negative 3, x plus 1 squared minus 5. Okay, and this is my final answer right here, my quadratic equation in vertex form. Okay. In the next video, we're going to talk about writing a quadratic equation given different information, so I will see you guys then.